looks good too. Here, hold on.
Are we going to land on that one, ISO?
Oh shit.
Did you see Deadpool
Watch
the
out
movie?
for the G-dogs.
I
My
haven't seen the movie
navigation
yet.
computer
It's
is
good.
freaking out right now.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I won't give anything away for you, but the intro, you know how when it goes produced by and all that stuff, all of it's true.
What do you mean?
It
I
had
want
the
to eat
entire
that so
theater
bad.
in stitches for like the first 5 minutes of the show.
Here's the question. Does he break the fourth wall?
Yeah, when he's done, there's no such thing as a fourth wall anymore.
No,
He
no, because
breaks
the fourth wall is talking
with, like, a
directly to
jackhammer.
the breaking the fourth wall is where you talk directly to the camera.
Yes.
He breaks
Or
it down so there's
about the
something left.
camera, or
I'm talking to them.
the simple the fourth wall is any mention of the show as a show and not as real life. So like when you're talking about other shows or like an anime character saying that well, didn't we do that back in like episode 2 or episode 12? That's breaking the fourth wall. Or breaking the fourth wall is when you're talking directly to the audience. Mel Gibson was good at breaking the fourth wall.
Whoa. This is a Philadelphia restaurant that did this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get that.
You son
I'm
of a
literally
bitch.
half an hour away from Philly.
Nice.
Send me
Philly, I've
one.
been to Philly a couple times. It's good stuff.
I
Yeah, I've
like
been
Philly.
there, too.
Cheesesteaks are delicious here.
Hey, yeah, actually, Raijin, we went together.
Yeah, we went to a game expo together.
Oh, nice.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was,
I
what
like
was that,
it.
2007?
Nice. I like it cause, I mean, New York I also like, but that was like too big of a city. Like just too much there. So, Philly's a little bit smaller, but still big enough. And you get
That's one of
great
my things on my
cheesesteaks.
bucket list.
I like
tell
how
you,
how we
one
went
day-
there. We ate nothing but chili cheesesteak something. Philly
Philadelphia
cheesesteak
chili
something.
cheesesteak.
We were
Whatever.
there for like 3-4 days, and all we had was all the different types of Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah,
and
we.
then at night, I just remember us going at night, and it's going, well, what do you want for dinner? Everything's closed, and this, that, and the other. And I just popped up and went, let's have Domino's. I hear they have Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Yes.
Pretty
I
much.
gotta say, that
There's
is a perfect example of an American taking a Canadian thing and fucking it up royally. That's not how you make a poutine.
Is it? Not.
No, not even close.
Well, now I'm sad. Can you send me some poutine?
No, you can make your own. Poutine is the stupidest, easiest thing to make. Take French
User
fries,
in your channel
put
timed
gravy
out.
on it, and cheese. Congratulations, you made poutine.
Yay, poutine.
Sounds something very dirty, Putin.
Well,
It's poutine, not
French
poontine.
It's strange because if you're from the north of England, that's quite normal.
User entered your channel.
They'll say it should be poutine.
Flight assist off.
Bloody Americans.
Hey, what about me?
It's like Taco Bell. Fucking take authentic Mexican food, put an American twist on it, and voila, you got Taco Bell.
Not even authentic at all.
I was going to say it's fast food.
That's the
There's
point.
nothing
That's the
authentic
point
about
I'm
it.
trying to make. Is that
Mexicans don't even have tacos.
It's
They
kind
got
of the same
flatbread.
thing with fucking Chinese food. Like,
Yeah.
if you go to China, that's not what they're eating.
Oh yeah,
Not
actually
even
I've
close.
had some like decently authentic Chinese food because there's well, it's kind of a chain of restaurants, but each one, like, they're really good. The guy that started them was from Sichuan, China, which makes really goddamn good food. Like, so good. A lot of spicy stuff.
ISO, is the planetary G on this planet like 3G or 1G?
the hell do they eat? They eat
Alright,
rats
fair
in
enough.
China, don't they? Cats and shit.
And dogs and cats. You know you have an authentic Chinese restaurant when they have a good deal going with a vet hospital next door.
Oh hell no! It's disgusting shit.
I swear
it's
I
like-
almost got dumped in
It's
which
like
space
some of
at
the
the moment.
African tribes. They their delicacy is what, insects?
Okay, so first off, you gotta realize that more than half of the world's population eats insects as part of their staple diet. Realize that off the hop.
That's disgusting.
No, that's fucking what we evolved eating.
That's called
natural.
survival.
I get that, but
Well, you also have to remember
It's a
half the
very
world's
good source for
population is third world
protein
countries.
and vitamins and stuff.
It's
You
actually
do
substantially
realise-
more sustainable than beef farming, chicken farming, or any other meat protein farming that you can possibly do.
You
Yeah.
realise you eat insects on a daily basis, right? You know that, don't you? In normal food.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
the average human
there
eats
is-
about
there is
8
actually,
spiders in their sleep.
Who's
It's
eating
nothing to do.
it
It's
in
nothing
the
to do with
food?
You don't eat spiders in your sleep. That's a myth.
No,
Yep.
but there is a I can't remember. It's something either the World Food Organization, but there is actually a quota how many insect parts in stuff like cocoa powder and stuff like that that
Oh, yeah.
they can have, and it's an unbelievably high number, and you will ingest at least one beetle a day if you have processed foods.
I don't notice it, so I really don't care. I just live in ignorance.
I don't want to know this.
That's why I
There's
live in ignorance.
There's actually a really good YouTube documentary.
That's why they say
Look it up.
ignorance
It's
is
called
bliss.
"Can Eating Insects Save the World?" It's about 45 minutes long, and it runs through all the different statistics of who all does it and why they do it.
My cat eats bees. Does that count?
My pugs eat June bugs.
Like, just flat out.
Oh, yes, pugs!
I watched
Oh,
my cat chase down a bee that got into my house and decided to chase it down, pounced it, suffocated it with his paw. Han, by the way. And then proceeded to eat it.
I was just
That's
gonna
a
say, was
useful
that
cat.
Han?
It was totally Han.
My brother's cat ate a tree frog.
Well, that probably wasn't healthy.
Yeah, that's probably not healthy.
Frogs generally aren't the best things to eat.
See, when it
Can
comes to insects,
No,
the
they're
not
harder they
poisonous
are,
per
the
se,
sweeter
but-
they are. That's how it normally works.
I was gonna say, Luke is too stupid, and
No. Luke's the smart one.
why does he run into shit?
No, that's Han you're thinking of.
You just said last night Luke was running into shit.
When?
Said he was
Oh, no,
banging
no,
his head
no.
against the desk.
No, he hits his head against the desk because he wants to be closer to me.
Shit.
Like, up on the bottom of the desk, he will get up on the footrest and then proceed to go wha-pow to the top of his head.
Kind of
That's-
stupid to me.
Surprisingly, he's much smarter than the other two cats. That's with concussion.
Yeah, but when you're comparing IQs in the asylum, I don't think you're necessarily referring to smarter.
True.
So that I'm safe?
Yeah, I don't think your cats are gonna win against you. Although,
Well, a cat's primary thought is, can it eat you?
it's true.
Are
If
you
you
kidding?
die in
Every
your
house
house,
cat
cats
thinks
are
it's
more
a
likely to
lion.
eat you than dogs.
No,
No,
that's
seriously,
my
their
cat's
primary
thought.
thought is, can they eat you? And when they realise they can't eat you, that's when they sort of like, oh, can I
Ah,
mate with you instead?
damn.
Well, the
On the
biggest
other
problem is they can't eat the hand that feeds them, then, can they?
Yes, they can.
Damn.
Bum bum.
I haven't done that yet,
I
surprise.
mean, if-
Something what I'm thinking to do.
The thing is, if you drop down dead tomorrow, okay, your pet cat will probably eat you after a week. If it was a dog, it would mourn you.
Yeah, it'll lay beside you and basically wait for somebody to come.
Yeah, see, here the thing about that is dogs actually, like, are social creatures like humans. So they actually respond to that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, they're pack animals.
I mean, cats aren't the same. They're different.
That's why I'm not a cat person. They're fucking
What's
evil.
wrong?
Yes, basically.
Police helicopter?
They're looking for you. Hide!
Hmm.
Was it black or did it have paint?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, Rockstar.
He's gone out to see who they're going to arrest. Obviously, someone near you's robbed the house or something.
I don't really get those that often.
Looking.
Chime, you should head back to Feihu and do it all over again.
I know. I'm just taking my time because that took a long time to get all the way back to Feihu.
How much money at now?
He's over 4 million.
4.3.
You don't have your A frame shift drive yet, do you?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
They don't have one at the station either.
Where's that
you
place
checked
that you
here?
can go and you can fucking take the missions and sell it right back to them?
YMCA?
I have no idea.
Isn't that kind of a
Yes.
glitch? Not glitch, but
No,
exploit.
you're buying it from people in the station, then going to the other side of it and selling it to people on the other end of it.
Which frame shift drive did I need?
The A1.
A5,
A1?
but they don't
No,
have an
A5.
A5. I already
Don't have it
checked.
here.
Are you gonna end up trying to catch up on the journey?
No.
Okay.
He's a new player. Let's not put him. He'll never play again.
Yeah, he won't ever play again.
Okay.
Like, exploring's fun when you've already kind of mastered most of the other parts of the game, because other than that, you're wasting your time, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. I haven't mastered any other parts, but I've tried a lot of stuff and I was like, haven't done exploring yet. Might as well
Isaac,
go all
did you
in,
see that?
other side of the galaxy.
What's going on?
The problem with going to the other side of the galaxy is, yeah, it's doable, but plan on being out here a long ass time.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Months.
You can buckyball it back and forth pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've
But-
got the time for
Holy
it.
shit!
That's why we need Byped for this.
I'm sitting at the edge of a huge ass freaking canyon. It just drops like,
Send me an invite, Ruff.
wow.
Does it drop into blackness?
This is crazy.
That just reminded me I have buckyballs on my desk.
Nice.
Buckyballs. I don't refer to buckyballing though. I refer to burning.
Yeah, you
What's the difference?
talked about that before.
Sorry? I'm still alive. Look at the map. I'm at the bottom.
What
The
planet
trick
are
is
you
you
guys
just
on?
the trick is you just thrust at the last second, don't you? Thrust your entire
You
Master.
arrest your way in spurts on the way down, and at the last second using a whole charge.
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Byped, we actually
Or-
find a canyon
And
for
land
you.
on your wheels, not your
I've
cockpit.
discovered that if you get a lot of forward momentum going, that also disperses the energy on impact.
That's weird, and I don't think how it's supposed to work
Actually,
at
that
all.
is
But
exactly how it works if you watch Yamakasi, guys. That's exactly how they do their landings.
Yep.
You don't hit
Yeah,
the ground, you
I've
skid
seen-
across it.
Yep.
I've seen
We got
Oh,
a
skid.
guy-
yeah.
I've seen a guy jump from a sky. It was one of the darest videos I've ever seen. He jumped from a skyscraper to another skyscraper, but the difference between the two buildings, there was like a 3 or 4 floor difference. And how he broke his fall, he landed on a padded landing area,
But that's not
he
enough.
rolled.
Oh yeah,
By
yeah. That actually
rolling-
makes sense. It
By rolling,
Instead
you're
of just-
dispersing the energy.
Yeah, because instead of all the energy going through your body, you're just transferring it to forward momentum, and then you can just slow down from there.
So that's what I usually do. Like if I do a big jump with the SRV, I'll tilt forward and then hit the thrusters a lot and try to get enough like forward momentum. And then when I land, hopefully if I land it right, I will take very minimal damage. And it also helps if you land with the slope. Like if you're going down a steep
Oh, yeah.
slope,
Yeah.
then you just tilt your craft to where you would land flat in perspective to the cliff.
Rock, you guys are in the dark, right?
We send you the ring. You can actually find us. Yeah,
I
we
can
are
see
in
your
the
wing
dark.
thing. I'm just making sure it's on this side of the planet.
Yeah, it's darkish.
Yeah.
But you will love it. This canyon is big. I'm on the bottom right now. It's awesome.
Oh
Can
man,
you
let's
get
see
out?
who we got. Ooh, a Sidewinder. I'm gonna interdict him.
No, this fucking dump truck is going up. Yep. It's
It will if
going
you
up.
force it. You can force them to come down. You just got to do it 4 or 5 times, and then it'll come straight down on top of you. Oh, you never know.
That was fun.
But you can always piggy and back up. You know, piggyback and up.
Oh, this guy's shooting at me too. Well, screw you too. Hey, fuck you, buddy.
And though being out in the
That's
void
it,
isn't so
buddy.
bad, I haven't been shot at in so long.
You see it, Byped?
I see it. I'm just looking at the jump right now. Looks doable.
The other day, I thought I heard someone saying that they used an anaconda as a ramp. Did that hurt the
Yeah.
anaconda at all?
No.
It can use it. Yeah, it can damage the shields a bit, but generally, unless you're like bouncing on, it's not going to take them all the way down.
I kind of think this angle will give you a better launch, to be honest with you.
Yay, destroying ships is fun. I just killed Sidewinders for no reason because I felt like it.
Oh, you're so mean.
Oh, what you
My
could
ship
do
is
is try and get an asp, land an SRV on top of an asp, have the asp go up to the maximum height that you think you can survive, and then have the SRV jump off.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, you can rescue him like
That's
that.
Rock that's down at the bottom. That's not me. I'm going to be down there in a minute.
Whatever you do, if you do that, don't fall straight down. You will take. You'll probably insta kill your
I jumped up
SRV.
from 300 meters cliff. I survived it without any freaking damage.
You know what I hate? I've noticed, like, if you go off a jump and then you're flying through the air, but as you're coming down, you're landing in such a way where you're gonna land almost directly into the side of another cliff. I hate that shit. Because that's when you take a lot of damage.
I have
It's the abrupt
30,000 in
stop.
bounties now.
Like, I've been in situations where no matter what
I
I
have
tried to do, I
100,000.
tried to boost.
Oh, you have
I
it in
could
fines,
break
not
my
bounty.
fall quick enough.
Okay.
Bounty's different, it doesn't go away. Either until you die or it expires.
Oh dear heaven, this is... I'm in some rough terrain right now.
You can try to go with your sight thing, but I won't risk it if it's dangerous.
So
Right?
cold. Deploy heatsink.
No, you have to get a bit down and then you're
Deploy chaff.
sideways. That not with your canopy, but then you're either left or you're right. So I can come up and fly on your back. Actually, on your
Deploy
right.
heatsink.
What's the What's the name of that place where we
Pitch
got
down a
our
bit.
mission?
Fehu.
Pitch down,
Fehu.
pitch down, pitch down.
HU.
No, I mean like go
That's
down
it.
with the ship a bit so
Deploy
it's
chaff.
the ground's a bit.
Deploy
I'm
heat
screwed,
sink.
gentlemen.
Stop. It's fine.
I'm in a region on this planet where I'm never gonna be able to call in my ship. This bullshit. I'm gonna have to travel clear
Go
across
hot.
this
Hold on a second.
plateau. What the fuck? We got a long ways. This ain't even a rocky. This, for being just a like regular planet, this is
I
really rough
think
shit.
I do understand why here the Asp cannot land.
Here, Rock, I'll come down and get you with the Anaconda. It's a lot easier to balance on than another ass.
I just went through ISO's ship. Yeah, I couldn't land on your ship. It just, I was like, I went through, like, your ship isn't here. It's like a ghost.
How many people
It's
are
a
at
ghost
Waypoint
ship.
10 already?
Quite a few.
Huh.
That's why his ship is called the Black Pearl.
Let's see if that works. Definitely looks
oh,
great.
Shit, don't flip.
Rock, if you get up on that little hill that's just to the side of you, I'll nose into the ground right beside it.
Alright.
I really want to meet up
You
with
can
you
actually
guys,
climb
damn
out
it.
there in your
Oh, that's a little
SRV.
fast. Oof! Ah.
Byped, I really want to meet up with you guys.
We're at a 10 right now.
Sorry.
No, you're not hurting me.
I'm at least 7,000 to 8,000 light years from there. Maybe more, because I'm actually...
Shit!
Oh my god, this is horrible. This
People
terrain
still
I'm
building
on right
towers
now
on the
is,
waypoints?
like, rough.
Huh. Aw.
Oh, no one's building towers anymore?
Damn it, it's hard.
My SRV's taking a beating right now. Jesus Christ. Why did I come down here? That was really stupid. Off in the distance I see flat terrain, but to get to it, I gotta cross this rough ass valley.
What was that?
I'm on your back.
Easy
No,
peasy,
that was
lemon
because I had a
squeezy.
fucking pop-up. Hold on.
Boy, you just
I'm
slingshotted
fine.
him in
That
the
is
air?
funny. So my antivirus just literally tried to kill you.
He considers him
Well.
a fire, son.
Okay,
He's a little
we're
bit
gonna be
of a
going about
malware.
minus. Well, I'm going 5.
I'm back.
You take 6, yeah? Alright, so just tell me if I'm gonna back into something. Then I won't be able. I can't. No, you can't go straight up. You have to do it at an angle. That's the point. So we get up out of this thing fast.
Are you guys stuck in a, like, gully? Oh, shit.
Deep one.
That sucks.
Did that with an ass once.
I'm surprised that my SRV survived that jump actually from the cliff. Nah, I wanted actually to make over it, but it was hard.
You flew shit.
It's like right now it's 350, it's actually 370 meters in the sky.
Hey, can you link your
Wow.
stream? Oh, okay. 1 second then. Oh, okay.
Well, I guess we're all on some shitty shit right now, because I'm in some rough-ass terrain right now. Oh, shit. Fucking... I'm literally four-wheeling right now. Damn.
I can actually see the top of the cliff on my right-hand side, I think.
You're taking your Conda down in that shit? Oh, damn. Be careful, dude. Holy shit.
SRV rescues. Now what are we going to do next?
Yeah, we're going to have to make this jump, but if you're gonna, we need to actually find a location where you can actually go up the hill.
I actually got a pretty good launch spot from the one platform. I already looked at it.
Oh man.
$765.
800 here, or actually almost 900 meters.
Okay, Rock,
Yeah.
I'm going to come to a complete stop, and then I'm going to reorient so we head back over towards the edge.
Alright, sure.
Stopping.
Okay.
And level nice and easy.
I love this game. Like, this is one of the best games I've seen in a long time.
You didn't move
Have
when I
you
moved.
seen Star Citizen? Have you tried looking into
One
that a
second,
little bit as
hold
well?
on, but I have to stop
My
it for now.
friend-
You know,
I have dropped $200 on Star Citizen.
Wow.
think,
It's too much.
you know, I saw Obsidian Ant's video on the test mission that they had, and
Okay,
I'm
I'm
thinking
ready.
I might
Okay, I want to
after that I
rotate
was
a
like,
little bit, so just
okay,
be
that's
aware.
kind of interesting. So
I
I'm
have,
thinking once it comes out, I might get it, but
I have
not gonna
the
pre-order.
Constellation. It's a multi-crew ship.
I'm
It's
so
actually
cool.
a really cool ship. I like it. The interior is really well laid out.
Okay, gonna start moving
It's pretty
forwards.
cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with the stuff you get in game when you buy the normal game when it comes
You're
out.
right.
Oh yeah. Like
I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna.
alright.
I downloaded.
I eventually want to get an Idris, which is a frigate, but in real money, I would have to drop like $1,500. There's no way in hell I'm gonna do that. I'll wait until like the game releases, and then I'll just do a bunch of trades and shit and save up money to get it.
Yeah,
I
don't
got
spend
the
$1,000
freebie for
on
it, and I
something that
tried
doesn't
it, but-
exist yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. I mean, I wasn't really interested in it until once they released like the mission thing, and I watched Obsidian Ant's video on it. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Because you can get out of your ship.
I wanna get the Idris and get like a crew of like 15 or 20 guys together and just
Oh yeah, if
big
You
group
alright?
of people. And
I'm
go
not
out and
taking damage
explore.
actually.
can I call dibs on lead engineer?
No, that was my shield. That's fine.
Yeah, dude. Like, if it releases and we're all still talking then, and we all get Star Citizen, like, I'm definitely gonna need a crew. And I'd be more than happy to help you guys on your ships, too, so...
Yeah, I mean, I plan on talking to at least some of the people from this trip, if I can, afterwards. Or else, like, the whole thing kind of lost its point.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm hoping that after Distant Worlds, we keep this TeamSpeak up.
Oh, yeah,
Or
that would
start
be
our
great.
own TeamSpeak or something.
Now, that would be a beautiful thing.
oh yikes.
That sounds cozy.
Could also keep in mind, guys, that in probably the next 2 or 3 months, they're going to be releasing multi-crew on Elite. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been listening to that, trying to keep track of that.
What does that
Like-
mean?
I'm not gonna be a
Byped.
stewardess.
We can fly in the same ship together.
Byped,
Sweet.
I would love to be an engineer on your Anaconda.
Do you have any idea how many people have already asked me to be part of my crew? Like, there's not enough crew spots, I'm sorry. You can hang out in the cargo hold,
Sure.
or on the observation deck, maybe. I don't know.
I'll fly a little
Yeah, I'll
fighter
just sit and
next
watch.
to you. I'll just, like, be your escort. Although, more you escorting me, but whatever.
I don't
Just
know if you
remember,
guys have
What
ever
we
seen
should do
Firefly.
is start a fleet of Anacondas, like 4 Anacondas, and then we'll have our friends on each Anaconda. So, okay, you can have 4 ships in a wing, and you can have 4 people on each ship. There's quite a
Well,
bit
is
of
it
people
4
in that
ships
fleet.
or 4 players in the wing? That's the thing.
Well, I think how it's gonna work is you'll have 4 ships in a wing, like you do now, like you can now. But on each ship, you'll be able to have an additional 4 people per ship.
I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see,
Also-
I really wish they would increase the count that wings can have, honestly.
I don't know if you guys have seen the show Firefly, but I'll be someone's public relations.
And I'm also curious, Obsidian Ant brought this up in one of his videos too. Okay, you know how Byped, how many SRVs do you have right now? 10?
9. I've got 9 left.
9. Say if you were theoretically able to have like 9 people on your ship, would they all be able to have their own SRVs and like all launch from your one ship? That would be cool. Like if you could share SRVs on one ship with other crew members.
Well, if that's the case, then you better be fucking careful with yours, because the second you break one, you're out of an SRV.
True.
You gotta stay in this ship for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, but the Anaconda has a fighter bay, so technically you could put.
Well,
fighters in
technically
there.
you would have your SRVs, you'd have 4 SRVs and maybe 2 fighters or whatever. Like 2
Well,
sidewinders.
it's the bays are large enough to fit a sidewinder in, so yeah.
No worry.
But instead of a sidewinder,
Technically-
you have like a CQC ship in there. You could have 4 or 5 in them.
I just thought of something. Technically, if you had a sidewinder docked with the Anaconda, and on the sidewinder itself you had some SRVs. You just doubled your count on SRVs, because you would have your Anaconda, which would have its 10, and then the sidewinder, which
Easy,
could
easy,
probably have
easy,
2.
easy.
Oh,
Don't lose it now.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Anyone else on Discord?
Yep.
I deleted that.
That was an epic launch of the Anaconda.
I just
Very
popped
well
up
done.
the trinary I almost flew through. I hit almost those 2 stars as I dropped at the primary. I passed through the far one, and I barely missed that close binary as I was coming to the primary.
See, honestly, I have an issue with the Forge engine putting planets too close to each other, because realistically that wouldn't happen. And
Unless they'd be
stars-
orbiting each other.
Having two stars that close together, it would rip the stars apart. They would destroy
It
themselves.
depends on their mass, if they can handle it.
Yeah, if you actually get the universal sandbox, you can run the simulations, and you'd be amazed what actually survives.
Well, maybe it is plausible, but I don't know. It's just weird having two like huge planets like literally right next to each other. Like, I've seen them where like you could fly from one planet to the other planet and never lose your flight HUD.
Yeah, that just means that you're dealing with two planets that are literally in the process of colliding.
That's true. But you would think you would be able, if they were that close and whatnot, you would get to see it in real time.
Yeah, these two stars are 3.7, 3.8 light seconds apart from each other.
Wow. That's I don't know. That's a bit extreme in my opinion.
The other one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm in a galaxy that's called Dumb. That's right, the section of the galaxy it's called Dumb, so there you are.
I like the Starforge engine. It's obviously really cool. 400 billion star systems is procedurally generated. They just need to go in and tweak some of the algorithms a little bit. Now I know that that's probably dangerous because the little minute tweaking of that shit could probably have vast reaching differences when you really think about it, like when you implement that change. But like I would like to see some of the planets a little further apart, like especially their moons and shit. God, I want to get me an anaconda so bad.
They're fun.
My only problem is when Byped landed near me, I don't know why, I took a big frame rate hit. I don't know if it was just
Oh yeah, Cutter
the
would be
area
nice.
that we were in, plus his ship. There
Oh
was a
yeah.
nebula.
Yeah, you know the Imperial Courier? Love that ship. So nice.
Honestly,
It's
I'm
a
gonna
nice little
upgrade to a
fighter.
980 soon. Graphics card.
Oh, cool. I think I have like 380X or
I think if I
AMD,
upgrade
whatever
my
those are.
graphics card, I won't have issues like that. It's like when Byped met me one time, I was lagging.
Yeah, mine like isn't. I mean, it's not able to really run everything at like say 60 FPS. There are some frame drops, but it gets the job done. I can run the game mostly on high settings.
Well, yeah. Like right now, I'm on medium, and I'm on a planet too, and I'm pulling 100 frames a second.
Oh, nice.
In space, I pull 150.
Phone.
Yeah.
Be right back.
I heard a phone.
I want one of those solar sail ships that never run out of fuel.
That would be interesting. Although I don't know how you make jumps. Or would you just have it docked to your ship and then like take it out sailing basically?
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Recreational sail around the system.
Well, what's that they were saying about having the possibility to have like fighters or smaller ships attached to other ships?
Like literally just stocked on the side.
Well, it would be just like your SRV. It would be in a hangar bay or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, if we get Thargoid technology, that will be a possibility because that's the whole point of multi-crew as well. Thargoid do like ships have, what is it, 8 fighters attached to them?
Yeah. Nice, so can you come
Well,
over
if you look at the Anaconda, its lower bay is actually big enough that it could hold, I think, a Sidewinder in it.
Well, you look how many escape pods are on the Anaconda, it tells you how many crew you're going to have in the Anaconda.
Yeah.
Well, think of it this way, too. If the Anaconda is roughly the size of a Nimitz-class carrier, a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier has about 5,000 men on board. How many people are going to be required to man a spaceship about the same size?
Apparently one.
Yep.
We have the technology. We don't need your pesky
According
people.
to one of my viewers, he said ship launch fighters is confirmed for sometime this season.
Oh yeah.
That's in the summer.
They already have a date. Well, not specific date, but general time planned.
Yeah, I've not been keeping up with that. I've been doing my best just to keep up with the expedition.
That's what I have
Heck.
Obsidian Ant for. I should watch
Yeah.
his videos.
I think this angle here I can get across this thing.
I used to
You need my
listen to
help as
Obsidian
well,
Ant when I was at
Byped?
work.
Who was that, Rock?
You need my help?
No, I think I got this.
Jump, jump, jump!
Oh, I don't need encouragement.
Don't die, don't die, don't die!
Oh, I already fucked it up. This has already gone bad.
Yeah.
The only reason why I actually made the jump earlier is because I can lose my ship, my SRV.
Doing wrong here. Biped, what thrusters do you have on your Anaconda?
I'm alright. Serious frame rates, though. Hold on.
How far is the Sajay from Seoul?
20... No, was it 25,000? 25, 26,000?
Oh, cool. I'll be passing that point in a minute.
Magic.
Not from Sajay, I mean.
Alright, so if...
25k mark.
Yeah,
That's how you
I'm...
climb up out of a hill right there.
I'm 8K
I'm
from
24,700 light years from Earth, and I'm still about 1,000 light years from waypoint 10.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near the waypoints because I'm going on the outer spiral, or the inner spiral, sorry, of the core.
I just gotta go get a better angle on that jump.
So
A
it's
little
going to
bit
be
more speed.
25,800, 25,900 light years from Earth, Sajay.
My first try on that art project. I've never done this before, so...
It came in upside down? It's kind of different.
It's, I'm not sure what to do with the white space around it.
God damn it.
Like a
I
double
really-
exposure effect you see a lot with human faces and then nature and stuff like that.
Hey, Raging, you still there?
Yeah.
Do you guys... I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys foresee us being able to set up tents or camps on Earth-like worlds in the future of a future?
And
Well,
a campfire.
I feel like that
Why?
was like way away.
I would love to be able to go with your buddies to an Earth-like planet, set up a little base camp, have a little
User joined your
campfire,
channel.
and go out hunting. Like, go out on your foot.
I
And
would-
go with rifles and shit and go hunt.
I would love that, but the only thing is I feel like that would be like years away, like a couple expansions
That's
away.
a different game altogether.
Yeah. I'm gonna have it when it comes around because I'm really glad that I bought the lifetime expansion pass, but
Well, I'm sure that their Frontier is planning. I know they mentioned something about being able to hunt, possibly on.
They did.
Can you still get the lifetime pass, or is that over?
Yeah, there's
that's
lots of
over.
discussions out there in
For
the,
now.
in, in the
Oh, well.
hierarchy of Frontier. They've even discussed subscriptions. They will.
Oh, they better not.
Well, the only reason they would go to a subscription basis is to shut all these whiners up that are complaining about the fact that they have to pay $45 a year.
Well, it's not just that. It would also open up the private servers, increasing the number of people you can have per instance and stuff like that.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
mean, instead of 32, you could have 500 per instance, and then that would be an interesting game.
Yeah, I
Which
would
part
love.
of this is the main part of the game?
You know, I wish they would just go and make a single
Okay,
shard
so I was gonna say, because this looks jumpable.
If they did it,
This many stars, not possible.
That's what I mean, yeah.
if Frontier went the way of CCP and made a single shard server instance and had everyone that ever plays Elite on one instance, could you imagine like how cool that would be?
Yeah.
Also, how hard
Oh,
that would be on the
fun.
servers in the starting systems.
I don't think you could do that with the peer-to-peer architecture.
I mean, I would love if basically
Feed
they
them,
would
someone, feed them quick.
Someone's
love-
killing their cat.
Just
No.
I think in the next 2 or 3 years we're gonna see some really cool stuff, and I hope they don't go subscription because
Same.
If
I
they-
can't do that.
if they do go subscription, that would kind of make it hard
Like-
for me to play.
Yeah, I can't do that because I
Well,
don't
either they go
know if
subscription,
I
Get the
could.
fighters. Do condor
or
racing
they
in
go
canyons.
money shop and start asking you to buy chips and shit like Star Citizen do.
No, well, what I would love to see in the game if they could somehow do that is get it like basically have it like the size or scale of Eve, except you're in the ship and piloting it instead of click here, shoot at this thing. Because
they're gonna need to seriously think about private servers, especially the bigger ones, when it comes to multi-crew, because there's gonna be so many issues.
Where
Well,
If they're
it
doing
depends.
with the current system, there's gonna be so many
If-
issues. It's not gonna be funny.
I mean, if they implement it where the other person has any significant amount of control and can just ruin your day if they wanted to, then well, if you invite the person in your ship, then that's your fault if they decide to destroy it.
Well, it's not that. If you've got, say, a multi-crew of 4 and you want a PvP, how are you gonna do it?
That's the thing. There's like really confusing things about implementing multi-crew effectively and meaningly, like
Not
where it actually
really.
means something.
They have a game, if you look on Steam, it's called Pulsar Lost Colony.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. That looks interesting.
It's all about multi-crew. Like you have a crew of 5 on this ship on Pulsar Lost Colony.
Yeah, but
and they're all
the-
players. And
the one
it works
thing-
really well. Like I've had
Ready,
really
ISO?
strange crew. Like I've never even met these people before.
Well,
And we cohesively got along perfectly and did really good.
yeah, the one thing about that though is that entire game is built around the fact that you have 5 people crewing this thing. This game was built so that you could pilot each ship with one person. So then splitting those
Nope.
tasks, just splitting them to like say 3 other people, that would
yeah, that's never gonna work.
yeah, that would just be too easy, too simple. You can't have one person doing like
I mean, engineers, a big manager who's gonna volunteer for that position.
I'm sure they've got an ace up their sleeve and they'll implement it
Oh,
to
yeah.
where people can't troll.
kinda have
I mean,
to.
you could probably be able to lock them out of systems like
Oh,
if
yeah.
they started doing stuff.
Nope.
I mean, I'm not really worried about people trolling as much as it being meaningful to have more people on your ship. Instead of it just being, oh, cool, this guy can now do the same stuff I could have done anyway very easily.
No, I see what you're saying, and I think multi-crew will be even deeper and richer and more immersive when they release the ability for us to walk around on the set ships.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'd love to be able to walk around.
Then
the
you can
continent.
actually,
I survived
throw
again.
Party Bus T9, just convert your
And I
one
wouldn't be
multi-crew comes
surprised-
around.
I wouldn't be surprised if after multi-crew's released that they will start releasing SRVs that are maybe 2-seater or 3-seater SRVs or something like that. That'd
You
be
know what
dope.
I would, if
That'd be nice.
once they added a feature where you can walk around ships where you can have multi-crew, gonna buy a T9, party bus T9.
Okay,
Just
so
convert the whole thing.
you guys, if you're in your SRV, look up to the top left of the screen, and there's a little warning label that says, "Warning: Open in emergency only." But I almost have a feeling that this door will be able to open, and we'll just be able to jump out of our
Yeah,
SRV
it's eye
and
candy.
walk around.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that's
The one
definitely
thing they
coming,
will be
just
doing with
probably not
SRVs
Well,
this
there's
season.
something in the
is
works
they're
about.
going to be changing the actual things like turrets. They may even have an SRV that is purely thrusters.
Well, my theory is that next expansion after Horizon, so the 2017 one, is going to be all about FPS. So leaving your ship, walking around stations and ships and everything. I am hoping that once they introduce multi-crew with player avatars during this season, that they're going to let us walk around at least bridges of our ship. If not the entire
Indeed.
area.
Yeah, I agree. They should at least be able to give us a small area to test it out.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And
And see
here,
the
I
things
think
you
it
could do.
makes sense because they're doing player avatars and everything like that. So to me, it makes sense that next year is then all about FPS because now you have a bunch of characters and players that actually have defined looks.
Is
So
that,
that's your first step. That's your basis for that.
You know
is
what
that
would
Cat Siamese by any chance?
You know what would be
Sorry.
absolutely amazing? If like down the road when they have like cities or when they have planets with atmospheres and Earth-like worlds, if they had cities and you could say have a planet with like you own an apartment or whatever, so you actually have a place in the galaxy that's like, hey, that's actually my home.
That would be cool.
Well,
actually.
I have heard rumor where they're gonna have like how some stations have the rings in them. We're gonna be able to get out of our ships, go into the station, and actually walk around those rings. And how they've got like farms and fields and rivers and then cities in the rings. If you ever watch them,
Yeah.
they're gonna have it eventually where we'll be able to walk in all that. We can pick our own apartment and stuff like that.
Great.
I
Just
don't know
because
if
the
there's-
thing
I
with
just think
that
that's
is
just host to a load of areas and stuff.
That would be
Well, the-
So
awesome.
Eve tried
Yeah.
that, didn't they? And look what happened.
the thing with having your own apartment is it adds the like side of immersion where you have a place that you can actually call your home.
Well, and that's it.
My ship
wouldn't
is
be
my
hard-
home.
Here's the thing: it wouldn't be really hard to implement because games have already done it. Like, let me use a really poor example, but they kind of have the basics down of it. GTA 5, you know how
Oh
you
yeah,
can
you
buy
can
apartments?
and then that's basically your instance. Like it'd just be a separate
you can
instance.
buy whole houses in Skyrim and in Fallout 2 you could modify your own like
Well,
Fallout 3
I think
back then you could like
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
they really need to do with
One second.
what they really need to do with what they've already announced is they've already said be able to carry other ships inside of our big ships. So those players that have gotten to the point that now they've got like 1 billion credits and they can, do stuff, fly an Anaconda out to random planet that you think looks good, lay your Anaconda down and start using it as a base of operations that you can actually start
Yes!
to expand on it.
like
Use your
like
secondary ship to run supplies to it and come back out. You could bring your
Now,
second
what was-
Anaconda out to fuel it.
what was that Star Wars game that like didn't do so well after whatever combat update?
Star Wars Galaxies.
Galaxies.
Yeah, that were basically there were towns run by players because the game just gave you the tools necessary and
Yeah.
didn't really do stuff. So people would build towns. There would be people running the towns. There'd be like bards or whatever, players that would play as bards.
It
And
really wouldn't be hard
you had-
to implement persistence because if you think about it, each star system is its own instance. So it really wouldn't be that strainful on the servers, I don't think, to have persistent
Well,
buildings
not
and
only that,
cities.
each instance within a system is different too. Because when I wing up with Yaga and him, and I have trouble every once in a while getting into the same instance, even when we're res hunting.
Wow,
Like
15
I was
light
telling,
years for
I was
alien
telling
space.
somebody last night, like, shoot, I would be tickled pink if they would give us the ability to take camping supplies. We go off deep into space, like like I was telling Byped, Distant Worlds hunting expedition or something.
All right,
Go to
guys, I will
Earth-like
see you all
planets.
tomorrow. I'm off.
Have a good day.
yeah.
Alright,
Later,
see ya.
man.
Later.
Go
Yeah.
to
Fly
go
safe,
to,
all.
like, go to Earth-like planets just to go hunting, like, and actually have like a camp set up where you can
User
like, go
disconnected
back
from
and,
your
like,
channel.
store your shit, like you have little chests in your tents and shit.
That'd be awesome. Of course, I feel like it might be cheating.
I don't
Hey,
see
so
the
get
point
out
of having a
thrusters
tent
that-
though, because I could just sleep in my ship and it has air conditioning.
Hey, so move.
Well, it adds an layer of immersion. I mean, like,
It adds a layer of immersion that I don't want.
No, no. What I want is like you can the interior of your ship you can modify, like you have your own room
Yeah,
where you sleep and you
customizable
put
interior is something I really want to.
yeah,
Yeah, I
see,
want to-
No, I
that's
like what she's saying.
what I want to
Make it
do.
modular.
Yeah.
Like, kind of like Star Citizen is
Well-
doing with the
Like, what do
Retaliator.
they-
You can switch out some of the Retaliator's rooms. Like, you can
Now-
do a torpedo bay. You can do
You
like
know,
a crew
I
bay.
I don't even need that. I just want some rooms to be
My
blank,
bad, I will
so I
actually
can
try
take
to
a
get on my own
T9.
here.
No.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Let's
No,
see
here's
if
what I
it's
want to do. I want to
possible.
take.
Sorry.
I want to take a T9, set it up for the best party in the galaxy. T9 party bus.
Or be
Take a
able
trip
to
across the galaxy.
be able to take in-game pictures with a camera, an in-game camera, and then being able to like frame those portraits on like your interior
Oh, yeah.
design. Oh my goodness.
Like take a picture of the
have
cockpit.
a picture of a distant nebula that you visited, and like anyone sees that and they ask like, "What's that?" Like you tell them, "Oh yeah, it's a nebula that's on the other side of the galaxy."
Or a picture of you destroying David Braben's ship when you found him in the game randomly, or something like that. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Eds, not Evans, Eds. Picture of you killing educating Ed.
Okay, found him.
I don't know. There's so many directions they can go with Elite, and like, I can't wait. I really look forward to seeing what they have planned.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm in this until they basically stop using the game at all. 'Cause-
I would like them to unleash the Thargoids on populated space, destroy it all, and have to rebuild it all from scratch.
So now we're playing a game where you have to build stations.
I want
like your goal is
Fallout
to retake
Elite.
the space.
Yeah, that would be an interesting turn of events. Like if they invaded and actually caused persistent damage to our economies and stuff.
You know what would be interesting if just in the middle of this event they added like two-part
What the
community
hell?
goal. One part would be back in the bubble to defend the home systems from the Thargoids. The other would be to go just disrupt them in any way you could at the Thargoid homeworld, which would be up to the people way out at the other side of the galaxy.
That cat's going crazy.
Chime, feed your pussy.
Yeah, that cat is in heat. There's nothing
Chime
I
up,
can do
please
here.
switch to push the door.
Oh.
At least while Cat is in the heat.
The cat is experiencing Hong
See,
Far.
that's got one horny cat over there.
The horny pussy. No! No!
He is yelling at me to not take her off and to censor. He will not be censored.
Give her back a bloody good rub. Go on. Make her sit there, go cross eyes and lick her lips. Works with all cats, humans too. So if you find a human with a tail, yeah, interesting.
Oh, I'm trying to get out on my own. Let's see if it's possible.
You're doing good. You're halfway up.
Nah, I
It's
tried
stuck
it, and
there.
there is one way where you can't actually get out of it.
$14K to go.
For what?
Basically, what I see them doing,
To Thargoid space. That's
what I see them doing with Elite and Star Citizen, if you think about it, they're taking multiple genres of games and rolling them into one package. Like Star Citizen.
Sci-fi, flight sim,
Star Citizen's
No,
actually trying
FPS.
literally that.
What I mean
think
by
Elite's
this-
always gonna be focused on you playing the spaceship, and there will be some other, gravy on the side. But Star Citizen is literally trying that, and to be honest, I think it's failing spectacularly.
Well, what I think, this is just my opinion. I think Elite plans on doing what Star Citizen's doing, but their way of going about it is different. Chris Roberts is trying to shove everything right into the game right now and then release, whereas Elite is released, but they're going to add all that stuff as time goes on. They're not going to just shove everything in now. So that's why, like, you see Star Citizen, and it's just sitting there, and it's because they keep coming up with these great
Stagnating.
ideas.
It's gonna be a piece of junk when it launches.
That's
gonna
the
be a
problem with
buggy
Star
mess.
Citizen. They never released anything that's actually, good gameplay. They released a bunch of very impressive videos and very impressive looking stuff. None of it is actually good. It has actually any worthwhile gameplay. And another problem is if you try their flight model, it's atrocious. I mean, compare it to
Yeah.
Elite, there's just no comparison.
You see,
Right,
the,
no, I
the
agree.
only reason I want Star Citizen to be successful is just so Elite at least has some competition, so they still have a drive to, innovate.
Elite will have a competition. It's called No Man's Sky.
Haven't
But
looked
there's
into
such
that
a different
much.
art style.
Yeah,
I
No Man's
know.
Sky is more
Completely
like a
different. I mean,
procedurally generated thing. It's nothing like Elite.
I
It's
honestly think
it's
if you
similar.
want something
It
that's
will
more or
it will
less-
take some market share from Elite. It's a fact.
Oh yeah.
No, well,
Yeah, no, but
Oh,
I
and
mean,
the
their
overarching
basis on No Man's
scheme-
Sky is you can go from the surface to space and back down again without no loading screens and stuff.
Well, you can
Look,
do
if
that
you
with
just
Elite.
wanna fly a spaceship,
No, you
then
can't.
got a choice. But if you wanna explore a realistically sized galaxy that kind of looks astronomically correct, I think Elite's gonna be the only game in time for quite a while.
I mean, Elite itself actually has a loading screen, you just don't see it.
Yeah, it's when, like, for instance, when
Well-
you launch, that's probably loading
So
screen.
Well,
about
okay.
that, what are we going to do now?
I don't know. I'm doing some canyon flying. It's pretty fun.
The couple loading screens I know of in Elite, and they've done really good at hiding them, which I will give them that, is hyperspace jumps. That's a loading screen.
Yep.
And glide phase, which is an
Yeah.
interactive loading screen because you can still fly the ship.
No, not glide. It's the transition from Super Cruise to Orbital Cruise. That's the loading screen.
But it's so quick. It's barely.
Oh, I know,
you
it's so
wouldn't
quick.
even-
Yeah, because you're not
wouldn't
having.
know.
Yeah, but what are you having to load? All you're doing is loading your skin. You're loading the skin of the planet because everything else is procedurally generated. It's randomly generated.
Brock, this is a
Right.
pretty sharp turn.
So I mean, as long as they keep that trend,
Hey.
like, whatever.
Well,
I
well,
could
the
care
thing is, I
less.
mean, if we start landing on things like planets which have, wildlife and things like that, I think the loading screens will be a little bit longer.
You got to go high too when you get out of this point, and then you end up in a canyon.
Possibly, unless they
Yeah.
could figure out a
You've
way
got to remember another thing. their
server-wise to
development plan-
make it.
Well, the only way to do it is to actually generate it before you actually get to it. That way, it's
Right.
not procedurally
One-
generated.
the-
It's,
thing you
it's
have to
generated,
keep in mind that their
pre-generated.
development plan for this game is 10 years long, and you're not gonna get atmospheric landings that soon. And I think your chances of actually playing it on
Yeah,
the
I mean,
same
the
system
next
that you started
thing.
on
I
probably
think.
low. You're probably
I
gonna
think
have
what'll
a much
happen-
more powerful computer.
I think what'll
Right
happen is we'll probably see some atmospherics release, in the not too distant future. But planets like Earth-likes and oceans, I don't see that being for quite some time.
No, that'll be a long
Because-
time away.
They'll be
Technically, you could have, like, I'm on a rocky world right now, or not a rocky world, but a high metal content world. Okay, so just make it a high metal content world with atmosphere. That would be really easy to implement, because all you're implementing at that point, you've already got the base framework of what the planet's going to look like as is, because I'm sitting on it right now, except it has atmosphere.
Technically,
I
some of
could
these landable moons and stuff do have atmospheres, but
Right.
especially the ice ones, because there is a haze, there's fog.
Right.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect your flight in any way.
No, it
So
wouldn't
I-
affect
not-
flight in any way. No,
I
you're right.
think we'll see atmospheric landable planets probably in the next couple seasons, but as far when it comes to like Earth-likes, it's probably going to be a long ways off.
No, Earth-likes
Yeah.
is going to be a very
I
long
think
way
in
out
the
because to
meantime,
land on an
What the
Earth-like,
hell?
you'd have to.
AVAs and stuff.
You run the risk of burning up on entry.
Oh god, I wouldn't want
Irritating.
to have to deal with that.
Well, these ships can survive temperatures inside a star's corona, so I don't see re-entry heat being that big
User
of a
in your
problem for them.
channel timed out.
Okay. And
Well,
these ships
also-
can't survive in the corona. They can sit there, and scoot close. Well, not
User
really close
entered
to
your
a star. It's
channel.
nowhere near close. When you get close to a star, you just go.
There was a
pop
game.
smoke.
I can't remember the name of it. That was on. I think it might be on Steam, where you can enter atmosphere planets. It's not Space Engineers because
Kerbal
Yes.
Space
it's
Program.
another game. It's where not Kerbal. It's actually in a flight sim format, and like
Oh, you mean
have to,
I've got that one. Imperium.
I think it might be. But anyway, you fly down and you have to, as you're entering the atmosphere, you have to do certain like banks and maneuvers to keep the heat down. Like they've made a little mini game out of it. I can't.
Wait, sorry, what game was that?
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
that's Imperium.
It's probably Imperium.
But Space Engineers have also included their terrestrial landing now as well.
Well, they could go in different directions. They could include a module called like atmospheric shielding, so if you want to sacrifice another internal, you can install that, or you could just be very careful and on re-entry and not
Or
do
they-
that or something like that.
Or they could just use the shield on the ship if you have it.
There are mods for Space Engineers that I've seen people have made shields. It's like a block.
Yeah, it's just like a skin. I mean, yeah. I did 1,000 hours of Space Engineers in the
Are you flying with me?
first started.
You weren't with me for the first bit that Rock was, though, were you?
Last night on Space Engineers, I deorbited. I deorbited a space station. Space Engineers, and some friends of mine were on the planet's surface, and they said when they looked up, all they seen was this huge craft falling out of the sky.
How'd your game handle that?
It lagged, like after impact it lagged, and then it lagged for a little bit because the station was falling over and whatnot. But then once everything settled down, it was cool. Like you just had this huge station sitting there.
I do it for dinner, boys. I'll be back.
Yeah, same thing here, so I'll be back after.
I'm just glad that none of us pancaked.
But realistically, it would have burned up on that re-entry in real life. I mean,
Out of my way, I am bigger than
and the
you.
other thing Space Engineers doesn't have is orbits. Like everything's more or less stationary. Which is kind of disappointing. I mean, the planets don't orbit the sun. The sun actually orbits the planets. That's...
Oh. They have a geocentric system.
So, what are you going to do now?
Oh shit, I didn't realize this cliff dropped this quick. Oh fuck. I'm 100 meters in the air right now. I'm fucked. Unless I can land it right here.
Yar.
You are going to waypoint 10 now, right? By the way, we need to redo the wing thing.
I'm on the hunt for a 5A power distributor. It's really irritating. I did. I've gone to a bunch of them and they don't have them. They say they have them and they don't. It's irritating.
If you're not I could tell you where to get one.
Is there any benefit
It's a system
to
called IX.
standard SRV repair?
Standard's the only one you need. The other ones give you more hull integrity.
They need basic, not standard. It's basic, standard, premium.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
what I'm asking
the
is
thing
there any
is-
benefit? Because I heard
No,
it was bugged.
there's none. It's bugged.
No, it's bugged. Yeah.
Yeah, it also, I don't think it holds, like, I don't think it remembers. When you reboard the ship, it just resets.
Oh, it does. It does remember, but like I
It
said, it's
does?
bugged.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
The only thing that really has any benefit, I think, is the fuel.
I know fuel.
Considering you, yeah. I mean, that's the only thing really has any benefit. Everything
Premium
else is pretty
fuel. I have
so.
done premium fuel once, and it took a long ass time to burn that up. But I wish they'd fix the the SRVs blowing up. It's kind of stupid. Like, do they even
That's
know what's
annoying.
causing it?
If they knew what was causing it, they would have fixed it by now.
Yeah.
I'm almost betting that it's the mesh, the collision mesh. Okay, so like you know how when you drive along the planet's surface, I'm almost wondering if maybe there's a brief intermittent like collapse of the mesh. Your SRV starts to fall into the planet and then it reappears and thus destroys your.
No, because you can get some graphics glitches where you end up driving through the planet, and I mean literally through the planet and coming out the other side. That happened to me quite a few occasions, and take no damage. But if you go in reverse, 10 meters in reverse, and you're reversing on a straight and flat, all of a sudden you go from 96 to 3% hull for no reason.
Yeah, that's
You
what
don't need to be travelling at speed. You don't need to be, it's just completely random.
And it happens when you're reversing.
It happens anytime.
Anytime.
You can be standing still and it will happen.
forward on a completely flat plane on an ice world, like there was nothing. Flat plane.
I'm wondering if we are technically on moving objects. I mean, these planets have orbits around their suns. I'm wondering if something is like the SRV's thinking it's colliding with something that's really not there because the planet's moving through space. And what was it? One of our guys was taking off and he ran into an invisible wall at 10 kilometers up.
That
It
was
would be
me.
nice to think that it was actually a
It's also
meteorite
possible to run
hitting the
into an
moon.
invisible asteroid in a res. It's rare, but it happens. So. I think it's kind of a byproduct of how they're.
Because if they can't
Server
fix it, I know that's what they're going to do. They're just going to introduce, orbital asteroid strikes and just, root the whole bug with that. And just say, I think you got hit by an asteroid.
Statistical chances of that happening and hitting your moving SRB are like negligible.
On a planet with no atmosphere and next to a...
It's still, even small planets are pretty big. And
I personally have yet to encounter the knock on wood SRV bug.
Like I said, it is totally random. You'll only notice it if you use your SRV a lot.
Well, the most I might spend it on a planet's an hour, the most.
well, I was kind of skeptical like you, and then it happened.
Oh, they have one.
Plane.
Hooray!
So.
Damn. Be right back, guys.
About bloody time.
Then change your opinion on the subject in a hurry.
Oh, gee. What? What? No. No, I was looking for an A5 power distributor. I need the lightness and so I can still get boost. Optimizing it to get the maximum jump range, still being functional. I do wish I could run a smaller power plant. Now I'm running an A5 power plant. I have 5Ds. If I go any smaller in a power plant, I'll have to like be turning shit on and off and everything. Like, I don't even know if I can deal with like I'd run a D5. I don't know if I can even deal with the 5 megawatt difference.
It's kind of disappointing that there's this SRV bug and they don't know what's causing it. Like, because it's
It's affecting
That's-
my gameplay. I mean, I'm not really. After it happened to me and I had to spend 3 days in the bubble while support sends me back. After that, I've been kind of reluctant to drive around as much. Because I
Right.
don't want to go for that again.
And I mean, how did they overlook this? Like, what could it be? Like, because this is a fundamental like feature, like being able to drive around on planets, and there's an issue with SRVs blowing up. Like, what?
It's not that big of a deal if you're in the bubble because you can easily replace it. It's only a big deal if you're an explorer, and they're kind of notorious about not caring all that much about exploration.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing that was my little gripe about the game is you create a galaxy
Could
the
do it.
size as this,